welcome to the show, everybody. Happy Thursday to all of you. This is Just Parlays. Just Parlays. That's all we do here. Just Parlays with Chris King. I am your host for 2 more days. Scott Steen, lead handicapper at winnersandwhiners.com. Chris, I'm pretty excited. It's Dallas Keuchel Day. It's Johan Adon Day. Who else is out there? Somebody else is out there fadeable today. Who is it?
Well, unfortunately, you got Keuchel, but you also got Austin Gomber on the other side of that one.
That's right. It's like
and it's Mike Minor Day in about 5 minutes.
Mike Minor Day. That's right. It's also Mike Minor Day. Man, if you're not playing a money line parlay there, I don't know what to tell you.
And you know, if you wanted to get really crazy, we were talking about that game yesterday. You got Bubic going in a couple minutes too against Verlander. We were talking about that line, how it might not.
Where'd that end up, Chris? What's it at?
DraftKings has it at minus 325, but it goes as high as minus 360 at Unibet.
Boom. There you go. I said, what I say, 330, 340?
Yeah. PointsBet has it at minus 355. BetMGM is minus 350. Caesars minus 357.
I thought 350 was attainable, but that'd probably be the ceiling. So go beyond 350. Is it time to bet the boobs, buddy? Bet the boobs?
I mean, you should always bet on boobs, but I don't know about Bubic.
I got a boob itch. Usually it's when it's sweaty outside.
Right there with your Harry Gant.
Yeah, I got all kinds of issues, man.
The run line still has the Astros. The best line you're going to find at minus 1.5 is minus 145. Yikes. Minus 2 is minus 117. You got to go to minus 2.5 just to get to plus 110.
Goddamn, what is this? Like a 9-game series? It seems like the Royals have been playing the Astros for a week and a half, man.
I guess it just seems that way because the Royals get ahead early in the games and then they have to sweat out and before they inevitably blow games. Or yesterday they managed to hang on.
See, that's why I'd be tempted to play the Royals at plus 300 or so. In every game, they've showed the ability to get out in front.
Best line you'll find on the Royals will be at WinBet at plus 290.
Oh God, I can't think. What is the Astros at WinBet?
At WinBet minus 333.
Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought. All right.
Yeah, lowest.
Some people are really bending you over the table. If you're saying plus 290 is the best, and everybody else has higher odds on the Astros, you're killing us, Whitey. Come on, what are we doing here?
DraftKings has the Royals at plus 270. So does FanDuel,
and DraftKings has them at 350, 270,
325, 270. And FanDuel has them 335, 270. BetRivers has 335, 280.
Fuck you.
Bet365 has 350, 275.
No, not laying 80 cents worth of juice. Are you fucking kidding me?
BetMGM has 350, 280. Caesars 357, 275.
No, I am not.
So your best bet is
fucking finding another game.
WinBet is 43 cents.
Yeah, that's it. That's about where it should be. You're in the 300 range. You should be around 40 cents. Upper threes, 45, 50 if it's 380 or something like that. But
a lot of ugly games line wise.
350 and 280. Fuck you. No, not happening. What's up, Ryan Page? You heading back to Philly tonight? Hoping for a bounce back from last night. Oh God, what a horrible game that would be to watch. A 1-0 Phillies loss. Jesus.
No, yesterday was 3-2.
Or 3-2, rather. Sorry, that's right. They didn't.
Schwarber was 3 for 4, and the rest of the Phillies were 1 for 26.
Should do a little better today.
Yeah, speaking of, if I know we've talked about home run props and stuff before, but you could jump on the Schwarber train. He homered twice yesterday. He's got 5 homers this week.
Getting plus money on it still?
I think it's plus 210.
Oh, sign me up.
And I know that HR props, like you said before, sometimes you get numbers that aren't all that great, but plus 211.
No, there you go. Yeah, from a mathematical standpoint, it doesn't really make sense. But you've got to add in other factors like who's the opposition, how are they hitting, they running hot, they running cold, getting a lot of home runs this week. Seems to check a lot of boxes there, brother. I don't mind that a bit against.
Actually, at FanDuel it's plus 230.
The guy whose name we accidentally figured out how to pronounce yesterday.
1 o'clock in the morning.
Johannadone. We've been calling him Adon all this time.
Not gonna be here very long.
Love the show, but missing Back to the Window and those farm bets. I know, Brandon. I know, brother. Be patient. Be patient. All will become clearer. And again, we got football coming up, so you get to see me and Scott's Ugly Mug. And speaking of Scott's Ugly Mug, he's going to be joining the show tomorrow, Chris, for the finale, for the Steen era finale. I don't want to call it the finale of the show. I was in the habit of doing that last week when our show was put on hiatus. I will never say I'm Kim from TV. I'm never going to say we got canceled. We just got put on hiatus for the last 20 years. So
and to tie together what's old is new again, Jim Williams will be stopping by as well.
Oh man, it's all hands on deck.
Yeah.
Are you saying Jim is old?
Well, I'm saying Jim was the host before you.
That's right. That's right.
So, tying it back together.
Yep. I'm telling you, I'm Sammy Hagar, dude.
Like I said yesterday, at least you're not Gary Sharon.
No, David Lee Roth is coming back. He'll be back tomorrow. So that'll be great. What else you got going on, buddy? How'd you do yesterday? I know you hit a couple from the show. Rough night for premiums, as it was for my premiums as well. Between the two of us, we went 0-5.
Yeah,
I hadn't had a premium losing day in like 3 weeks.
I hadn't had one in a while either, but we talked about it here yesterday. Bieber got shafted by that error by Quan, kind of derailed Cleveland's momentum because they had tied it up in the top of the fifth, and then he threw it away, and then they went down the toilet. Milwaukee lost. Can't blame Burns. Now here's something for you. Josh Hader got touched up twice by the Cubs in this series.
I can't figure him. I can't figure him. Ever since I've been on the Josh Hader is the best reliever in baseball bandwagon.
See, you fucked him over too.
I really did. Hadn't given up a home run all year. He gives up 2 in the fucking ninth or a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, they gave up the inside the Parker to Suzuki on Monday. Then he gave up an other way double to P.J. Higgins in the ninth last night to turn that game into a 2-1 loss. Can't fault Corbin Burns. He threw 7 shutout innings, left up 1-0, and the combination of Boxberger and Hader blew it.
Well, that's what you want. You've got it set up exactly right. We get 7 from Burns, we go Boxberger for the 8th, and Hader for the 9th. Fucking wrap it up, call it a game.
Yep, that's what I thought was going to happen.
Here's the counter argument I would make. Why don't you score more than 1 fucking run?
Well, there's that too. I mean, let's not take that away from the fact that they got bamboozled by Adrian Sampson. Yep. I would have bet that they would have had a better chance of getting bamboozled by Ralph Sampson.
There you go. Rye Cape in the house, our NASCAR pal. What's up, buddy?
Don't forget it's Rye's birthday today.
Oh, that's right. 7-7. Happy birthday, Rye. Very good, Chris. Way to remember that. My Swiss cheese brain would have absolutely blown right through that. But as soon as you said it, I'm like, yep, that's right. 7-7, Rye Cape. 7-8. Nobody's birthday. 7-9, my birthday. So there you go. I think Rye's probably a little younger than I am.
Probably.
He's not really 2 days older. I think he's younger. So,
and on the premium side, the thing that bit me too yesterday was I talked to you about it last night. Arizona would have capped off a 16 parlay, but of course, they were up 4-0. Then it was 4-2 when Kelly left. It was 4-2 after 7. Then Darren Ruff homered to tie it. Then they gave up 3 in the ninth. They got 1 back in the bottom and had the bases loaded and couldn't cash in. So
slow motion car wreck, man. You just see how it's going. Ninth Wonders listening to Jimi Hendrix. Hey Joe. So I gave her the gun. That's a great fucking song. Probably my favorite Hendrix song, and it's not even his song, but it's a good one.
See, I like All Along the Watchtower.
Another great song that's not his, but yes, that's a great version. He also does a great version of Gloria, which of course was done by do you know who originally did Gloria?
Oh crap. I know that everybody touts Laura Branigan for doing it, but it was obviously way before that. So no, I don't necessarily know.
That's a different song too.
Oh really? I didn't know there was more than one one song, but it's the same name.
It was done by, let's see if anybody in the comment section knows. It was done by them, fronted by any idea?
That guy.
Van Morrison.
No kidding, Van Morrison.
Yes, that's correct.
My wife likes him, but she likes his solo stuff.
We were going to go see him in Vegas when COVID broke out. We had tickets to see him at the Hard Rock in May, and we were going to go to Vegas to see him in May of 2020. Not a good time to be flying.
Crystal said she's taking the over on the Jays Mariners game, which I think just went up a little bit ago. It finally went up at 8.5. She's hoping the bats show up, and Toronto's pitching won't be good. They're apparently going to start Casey Lawrence because Gausman is not going to pitch today.
I called that last night.
You weren't
on the show. No, we were. That was because that was on our list originally for Total Chaos. And we scratched it because nobody else had a starter, but StatFox had Casey there.
Did they?
It was the only.
Yeah, I remember we were talking. We knew it was either be him or probably Hatch. And
StatFox is a crazy site. It's really good, except when it totally sucks. Like sometimes they'll have starters up when they're not up anywhere else, and they're absolutely right. And this game is a great example of that. However, a lot of times they'll have starters up, not even close.
So basically, they're to quote Brian Fantana from Anchorman, 60% of the time it works every time.
Pretty much, yeah. They're always going to be first, but they're not always going to be accurate.
Who do they have listed for the second game of the Reds Pirates today? They got anybody up there? Because it was originally going to be Mahle, and I went to write the game, and then I looked it up, and Mahle went on the IL. So I was like, let's guess who's going to start.
Reds Pirates game 2. I was seeing in the or you say not Reds Pirates.
Pirates Reds.
Why am I not finding?
Because Contreras and Minor are going in game 1 because they slipped Brubaker out.
Contreras and Minor, right? I've got Wilson and Duggar. I'm sorry, yeah.
Wilson so they're showing Duggar. Okay, because everything I was reading, they were saying it might be Hoffman yesterday. It might be San Martin. It might be Tom Browning. Jose Rijo's available.
Mm-hmm. No, Tom Seaver probably won't be making it. But.
No, he was unavailable for comment.
Very good. Brandon Kubas loves him some Anchorman. It burns the nostrils. Yeah.
And Ryan asked, do we like the Braves, the Dodgers on the run line today? Well, I took the Braves on the run line as my free pick video.
That's right. Your free pick video. You want to talk about that a little bit? You made a free pick video for the first time ever.
Yeah, it was fun trying to do it midnight,
That's right. Well, you had some very good guidance to help you with the process.
Yeah, some random drunk guy.
Nope. Just random. Tim Earl, where you been, brother? Good to see Timmy Earl in the house. And he's a part of the Max Wagers Network, Chris, as are we. And they do great stuff all day long. You should get subscribed to the Max Wagers Network on YouTube. If you haven't done it, you should do it. You're there watching this now. Hit the subscribe button. Seriously, how hard is it? Stop freeloading, you bastards. But great content all day long.
And plus, that way you'll actually know when the show's are on in case you haven't figured it out yet.
That's right. It's quite an extensive schedule that changes every day. Oh, no, wait, it doesn't. Noon, Midday Money, Sean Higgs. Good dude. Did Total Chaos with Sean Higgs last night. Really dug him.
He's a good guy. He's popped down here a couple times.
And then Morning Wood with Allie Burns and Detroit Lenny. And then it's us here at 2 o'clock Eastern. 4 o'clock Eastern is Sean Miller talking about sake from around the world. And the aforementioned Tim Earl and his brother Nick, along with Detroit Lenny once again. Hardest working man in show business, Detroit Lenny. They doing game time decisions.
He's double dipping for the extra money from SAG.
That's right. He's getting that. He's getting those residuals, baby. He's getting those fat residual checks like I do. Here's another 28 cents for you. Enjoy.
Don't spend it all in one place.
Spend it all in one place, unless it's the residual bar. Then you should do it. All right, bud. Well, what's up, guys? Tim, F. Jeff Ramirez here. Nicely done on the first free pick video. There you go. Good cadence and delivery. Hope you start with the winner. Following, says F. Jeffrey Merritt. Beautiful.
I hope so too, because I can't stand the Cardinals, but that wasn't necessarily why I picked it. I just didn't like the pitching matchup for them.
Are you sold on Liberator, sir?
No, I'm sold on selling him. That's about it.
Okay.
He hasn't been good. I mean, he beat Pittsburgh and Milwaukee, I think, are his wins.
I did the pick with Clar last week, and he thinks Liberatore is going to be a star. Right.
Well, I'll say this about people that think Cardinals pitchers are going to be a star. They thought Alex Reyes was going to be a star.
Yeah.
When's the last time he pitched?
That's true.
They said Flaherty was going to be a star. He's good when he can actually stay on the mound.
Well, he certainly had some. Yeah, he's not really injury prone, but man, this has been a tough year for him.
And he was hurt last year too.
Yeah, that's right. Towards the end, wasn't he? I forgot about that. Yep. Is it a back thing with him?
I think it's a shoulder thing.
Is it a shoulder? All right. Well, shoulders get.
Let me double check. Flaherty injury. He's on the shelf with shoulder issues.
Okay.
Shut down 2 to 3 weeks from throwing.
Ugh, not good.
So by the time you might get him back, you're talking about what? End of July?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And he made 3 starts before he got hurt again.
Yeah, it's not good. That sounds like something that's got to be worked on.
So I mean, the Cardinals, everybody gets hyped up, and I remember when I lived in St. Louis, everybody gets hyped up about all these guys that they got in the minors, and then they come up and they'll be good for a couple months. Like Reyes was good for a couple months before, and then he's been hurt ever since. Jordan Hicks, everybody was high on him. Well, they moved him from the bullpen to the rotation. Now he's back in the bullpen. It's like the Phil Collins video. I wish it would rain when they're like, how good can he? He used to be the drummer in a really good band before the singer left, and then he took over singing. And then he's like, how good can he be if he's back playing the drums? That's basically Jordan Hicks.
It was a long trip, man. I hope you laid down some breadcrumbs for that fucking trip.
It's a long, strange trip.
That was a long journey. Bill wants to know what we think of the Red Sox and McDonald's. The Red Sox and the Yankees, rather. Bill McDonald.
Bill wants to know what we think about McDonald's.
There's the Red Sox have beaten Cole before. Well, that's true. That's true.
Well, but to be fair, at some point everybody's beaten somebody before. Cole's been pitching well of late. I think, and Winkowski, if you look at the guys the teams he's faced, he's faced Baltimore, Oakland, Detroit, Cleveland, and the Cubs. None of those are going to strike fear in you and say that you're facing a murderer's row offense.
I don't want to doubt the veracity of what Bill says, but according to StatFox, Garrett Cole has faced the Red Sox 5 times in his career: 14, 18, 20, 21, and once this season. He has yet to lose. According to StatFox, he's 5-0 against the Red Sox.
So I'll take a quick look here and see if Baseball Reference says anything different. Yeah, they say he's 5-3.
5-3
in 11 starts. 14-7, 1-14, 1-17, 2-18, 1-19, 1-24 last year.
See, that's why I couched it the way I did before I said somebody was wrong. That's really weird that they show that Garrett Cole versus Boston is just having 5 starts.
Well, apparently they must have left out last year.
No, I got one from last year, 7-17-21.
Yeah, he made 4 starts last year against them.
That's just fucking weird, dude.
Let's see when they were. In 2021, he pitched against them.
Doesn't matter.
I'm just curious. June 27th on the road, July 17th at home, September 24th, and July 23rd.
That's really unlike them because they're usually pretty good with that stuff. They're not as good as Baseball Reference. That is the end all be all. But
I noticed that about StatFox too when I've looked at stuff.
There's the thing. I had a college basketball game in the results of Mizzou where it showed Mizzou scoring 37 points and losing. It was that game they got blown out against Arkansas, and it was like a 30-point loss, but they scored like 50, 57 or something. And because I told that to Rachel, and Rachel said, "No, that's not what happened." I go, "Dude, I got it right here. I took a picture of it." So
did you?
There you go. So this is when it comes to this, you should listen to Bill McDonald and not StatFox. So
fucking StatFox.
There you go. Rye says, "I love me some Phil Collins. Take me home, buddy. Take me home." I'm a Phil Collins. Of course, I'm a big Genesis fan too. I was a huge Genesis fan before Phil Collins.
The Mizzou game you just been talking about was against Arkansas on January 12th in Fayetteville, 87-43.
87-43.
Yep. Because the other loss was 76-57 at home.
Maybe StatFox had that at 27. Maybe that was the deal. 40, it was 27 instead of 43. I can't remember. It was like
it wouldn't surprise me because, like you said, StatFox can either be really good or really bad.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway.
It's kind of like any number 4 or 5 starter in the majors.
Tim says you're back in the red hot O's today. Run line is +170.
I actually have that in the shot in the dark.
They've been good to me. They cost me a premium last night. I had the over. I thought those bullpens would be gassed.
That was a low scoring game.
Yeah, 2-1.
Yeah, because I know Reichel had the over in that game too.
Why are we? Yeah, well, that was a premium at least. I know. You pointed out. I think Reichel and I took the same pick today.
Well, on your video, yeah.
You know, the last time we took the same pick.
Yesterday.
No, this exact same.
Oh,
game.
that's right. Yeah, you were talking about that before the show.
Like a week ago or whatever it was with the same pitching matchup. We both fucking took the same play.
Tim said the O's are the second most profitable team in the majors behind the Yankees.
I believe that. And that goes back to what I was saying about laying the run line with the Yankees too. Paying the price.
Good to see the Yankees covered yesterday, on the run line.
It was 16-0?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They scored 11 in the last 2 innings.
Okay, sure. Those
pouring it on to make sure that, so they could punish Pittsburgh for, having the audacity to beat them the other day.
Man. I'm tempted by that +170. I really am, but I can't get behind.
Well, I mean, it's the Angels.
I can't get behind Jordan Lyles, dude.
But it's Chase Silseth on the other side.
I understand, and it's that bullpen has been less than admirable lately. I get it. I don't hate it, Timmy. I don't. Like I said, the Birds are playing good ball right now, inexplicably. So, not a bad team.
Yeah, they're playing a lot better than anybody expected. Like you said, people probably tearing up their bets about the Orioles under because, I mean, they're 39-44 right now.
Yeah. And again, they're playing in the East, probably.
Yeah, they'd be in contention in the Central.
Toughest division in baseball? NL West better? See, I think the question is, do you think Baltimore and whoever you put at fourth is better than Arizona and Colorado? And
I think you would have to say they are.
I would posit that they are. Yeah, absolutely.
And then plus you look at the rest of the NL West, and the Padres have lost 8 of 10. The Giants have lost 7 of 10.
Yeah.
And of course they're playing this weekend, so somebody's going to end up worse for wear.
So far, I've had that backwards. I had the Giants being better than the Padres again. I thought the Padres pitching would not be able to sustain, but so far it's been backwards. We'll see what happens.
Real good pitching matchup out there tonight. Logan Webb and Joe Musgrove.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely is. I took the over in that game on Total Chaos, by the way. 6.5. Can't do it. The weird thing, I think the over under in Musgrove is like 7-7, and in Logan Webb it's 8-7. So, despite the fact that Musgrove throws nothing but darts, half his games still go over the total. So
yeah, it's not like you can count on the Padres put up a ton of runs half the time.
Nope. So, but again, they go over the total. So
yeah.
All right, buddy. Let's do some baseball. Let's talk about some stuff. What you got?
All right. Let's talk about
sex, baby. Let's talk about
how about the Mariners in Toronto, because we were just talking about it.
Sure, let's do it. Why not? These two teams came in together, I think, right?
Well, the Seattle Pilots came in 69, so then they moved. So yeah,
almost certain that's correct.
What, 77 or so?
I don't know. No, it was before that because the Royals beat the Blue Jays in the playoffs in 80 or 85.
Well, then if they came in 77, that would be.
Yeah, but they weren't good. I don't think they were that good that quick. Could have been. They could have been. Yeah, could have been 77.
Let me see if. Okay, they started in 77.
The whisper, very good. And then Colorado and Florida came in together. Of course, Miami now, but
But, this is a big series for the Mariners. God knows they need to win some friggin' games if they want to try to get back in the playoff picture. Toronto, of course, snapped a 5-game skid yesterday, edging Oakland. Who thought that Berrios would actually have a good start?
Well, he's got talent. That's the thing about Berrios is
you never know what you're going to get out of him.
He's kind of a box of chocolates sometimes. There's a lot of pitchers like that, and
that's true.
The bane of our existence, buddy. He's trying to figure out these freaking pitchers.
But like we said, Gausman's not going to pitch, so it's going to be Casey Lawrence. He's 0-1.
He's had an interesting career. He's played in Japan. He's played in the independent leagues. Took a year off. It's an interesting story. I did a little digging on young Casey Lawrence, and
I like how you're calling him young when he's 34.
I was going to say, yeah, he's in his 30s. It's you wouldn't find many 30s pitchers that you go, I've never heard of that dude. But yep, there he is. Casey.
Yeah, it's like Major League again.
I watched that yesterday, Chris, while I was doing some work. I had it on in the background.
Did you?
Yeah, it was the network TV version.
Oh, so yeah,
it's taped on my DVR. So
I have the DVD is in heavy rotation in our house.
Let's go win the whole thing. It just doesn't. It doesn't jive. But Marco Gonzalez going for the Mariners. I think you've nailed this one. I think this is a great opportunity for plus money. Sure, Jays are probably a better team at the end of the day, but are they a better team with Casey Lawrence on the mound? I'm not sure they are. I think.
And plus, with like Crystal had brought up before, how poorly they've been hitting.
Yes, the Jays have definitely been struggling at the plate. No question about it.
I mean, I will say this: Marco Gonzalez, he's got a 3.29 ERA, but some of that is luck. He's given up 9 unearned runs, and his FIP is way higher than 3.29.
Right.
But
so regression would not be a stunning development there, is what you're saying.
Right. But, the Mariners are at home. They had yesterday off, so at least their bullpen's fresh.
But as Crystal points out, it's a Blue Jays team that scored 12 runs in the last 5 games, 2.4 runs per game.
Yeah. That's
not ideal. And
you played Oakland.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In Oakland and lost 2 out of 3.
Yep. Not ideal.
No bueno.
Nope.
And Andrew said he hit the Astros nerfy. So look at that. Bubic got through the first unscathed.
How about that? Andrew, you're a better man than I, Gungadin. I count on Bubic to shut him out there in the first, but you did, and you won it. Nicely done. That's the way to start the day. Start the day with a win. That's the nice thing about playing nerfies or Eurfies, Chris. You hit it in that first inning. You're like, man, here we go. We're off and running, baby.
Yeah, it's good from like a single game perspective, but if you put it in a parlay and somebody scores in the first and you said nerfy, then you just screwed yourself.
Yeah, that's the killer. That's an absolute killer. It's like when I had the afternoon game here. Was it last week? And they got down early. I'm like, well, fuck, I'm gonna just kill my parlay at 2 p.m.
That was the Orioles game Monday. When Creamer got 5 in the 5th.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm a fan of this one, Chris. Plus money, yes, please. You want to play the reverse run line there? Lay 140. I don't care. That's all right.
Darn, I forgot that I had put the Verlander strikeout prop down on the shot in the dark because I forgot the game started at 2:10. Too bad, because he'll probably hit it because he struck out the side in the first, and there's strikeout number 4.
Jesus.
His prop was 6.5 at plus or even money.
So 4 batters in, he's
got 4.
Got 4 of the 7. Beautiful.
Well, I mean, it's the top of the second now, but yeah.
It wasn't the first batter in the top of the second?
No, the Royals have runners on second and third.
Holy shit!
They had second and third with no outs, and then Isbell went down on strikes.
Okay, here we go.
So you got Nicky Lopez and then Cam Gallagher up next.
The meat of the order.
The 8-9 hitters.
Oh, all right, buddy. That's good play.
On the plus side, Vinny Pasquantino struck out in the first, so I mean, he's at least he didn't draw a walk or something.
Yeah, no, he's fitting right in.
Yeah, and Crystal said that playing in Seattle feels like a home game for the Jays because you get so many Canadians out west that across the border, from Vancouver and
From
parts of
BC,
BC and everything. Yeah.
Yep. Very good. What else you
And
got?
Wilson Alejo said Yankees Red Sox first 5 under 4.5. What do you think of that one, Scott?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
All right.
I think Cole's going to deal. Figure the Red Sox.
You think Winkowski can keep them in check for 5?
I think the Red Sox get 1, and I think.
And you don't think the Yankees get to 4?
I don't think the Yankees get to 4.
Gotcha.
Could be close though. I think that's going to be your sweat. I think the Yankees have a better chance of getting more than 4 than the Red Sox have of getting more than 1.
Gotcha.
How about that for a bold take?
I agree with you. So
Mariners better than 6-5, good number. Phillies lay in the wood against who, Chris?
Yohan Adon.
Very good. Yohan Adon.
Or if you just want to be like we do on Office Space, not going to work here anymore.
He's what do you call not good? Not good.
Yeah. 111, 697 earned run average, a walk to strikeout ratio of less than 4-3.
How many starts has he made?
13.
See, that's very interesting. You don't usually see a 1-11 record when you've made just 13 starts. It means that you're sucking early, and your bullpen and your offense ain't getting you out of any holes.
Well, I want to see who it was that he got a no decision against, because this is going to be interesting.
It means if you have the opportunity, you should pound whoever Washington's playing all game long.
Okay, his no decision came against the Rockies in the second game of a doubleheader on May 28th. He threw 6 innings in that game, gave up 2 runs, none earned on 6 hits with 2 walks on 3 strikeouts. In a game that they proceeded to lose 3-2 anyway.
Yep. So
and we were talking about this yesterday, Scott, because you did the math on it. The Nationals have been outscored by 54 runs.
Yeah.
Or no, 64 runs. You said 64 runs.
Yep.
In his 13 starts.
Yep. It was like almost 5. It was 64 and 13. You're right. It was 1 short of being 5 runs per game.
Yeah. If you look, his one win was, you figure it out, a 1-0 win over the Diamondbacks.
I know he's got a couple of those weird little things that popped up and has had some bad luck, but for the most part, he's been awful.
Yeah, a couple numbers that we can throw out that Scott and I were talking about last night. The Nationals have scored 1 run or less in 7 of Adon's 13 starts. They scored 4 runs once.
Yep. Yeah,
that's it.
They don't score for him at all. At all, man.
By comparison, Bailey Falter, the Phillies, have scored more runs in his 4 starts than Adon has gotten in his 13 for runs.
That's my favorite stat of the week right there. Say that again. The Phillies have scored more in Bailey Falter's 4 starts than they have in Adon's 13. That's right. Jesus. Yeah,
22 runs for Adon, 23 in Falter's 4 starts.
Beautiful.
For the Phillies.
In fairness, the Nationals don't score against anybody. 27th in the majors at 393. They're a little better on the road. Congratulations. Phillies, for all their faults, hitting ain't one of them. 3rd in the majors, 9th at home. And Nats, well, when you're a terrible team, you're going to see a lot of stats like this. 6 and 22. You're going to see a lot of numbers like that. You can find a lot of trends. It'll be 6 and 22, 5 and 19. The last 28 after allowing 2 runs or less in their previous game. What does that mean?
Well, like you said, a lot of these times you see these teams playing the same team more than once.
Okay.
So, they shut them down there, and then they tend to, have a regression because we talked about how Washington's pitching is bad.
Well,
what do you think is worse, Washington's pitching or Washington's hitting?
That's a great question. I have to be pitching.
They don't have a lot of success against the Phillies. They've lost 13 of the last 16 matchups, even with yesterday's win.
Saw that.
And Rye said it's definitely hitting weather at Citizens Bank Park.
I like to hear that, Rye.
Now, Rye, let me ask you this. Are you going to jump on the Schwarber home run prop train? Like we said, he homered twice yesterday, got 5 homers this week. He's got 27 on the year to lead the National League. That's something that everybody knew with Schwarber is, he's not necessarily going to be great defensively, but he will beat the shit out of the ball.
You know what you're going to get.
Yep. It goes back. It's the can you now that they have the DH in the National League, it takes away the fact that you don't necessarily have to stick them out in the outfield all the time.
If you don't believe in things like totally random stats for Bailey Falter about how they score almost 6 runs a game for him, perhaps you would be interested in taking a team total over on the Phillies as well and just take that part of the equation, just take that completely out of the equation. But for me, I think Bailey Falter is a better pitcher than Adone, and I think the Nationals are a far worse hitting team than the Phillies. I think the run line should be taken care of here.
And here's another stat for you about Schwarber, Scott. He had 11 homers in 48 games in April and May. He homered 12 times in 27 games in June.
Heating up, as they say.
And he's homered 4 times in the first 5 games of July.
I like it. You've talked me into it, dude. When's that game start?
4:10.
I'm playing that. Okay. Yeah. Phillies fan there. Show me some 2-teamers.
All right. I got the Yankees in there over the Red Sox. Like you said, I think that it's going to be tough for Winkowski to keep the Yankees in check. Plus, you've got Boston's going to have their issues with Cole. Going to go back to the CFL. The Calgary Stampeders, 3-0. Coming off a bye week, taking on the Edmonton Elks. Still weird to type Elks and not Eskimos. The Stamps beat the Elks 30-23 in week 3 before they went on a bye, and Edmonton only covered because in the true showing that players pay attention to the point spread, they kicked a field goal on the last play of the game so they could cover.
Beautiful.
But now the line, not 9.5, it's only 3.5. The Stamps should take care of that. Edmonton dead last in the league in defense, total defense, rushing defense, passing defense, scoring defense. Probably defending the hot dog vendor.
They play good defense is what you're saying.
No, I'm saying they play bad defense.
Oh, okay. Sorry. My bad. Yeah, you're
right. Andrew said the Royals have 4 hits against Verlander. They scored at the top of the first on a Nicky Lopez single. The inning ended when Rivera got picked off third.
Outstanding. Atta baby. Way
to get picked off.
Schwarber first home run.
Really? They got that as a prop too?
Yeah. I'm taking Schwarber at plus 200.
Oh, see, I know at FanDuel he was plus 230.
All right. I don't have FanDuel. So.
Well, I'm just saying, I noticed it when I was looking at the lines.
Locked. Done. Over.
We just talked about the Phillies. I'm going to look for Tony Gonsolin to go over 5.5 strikeouts. I put that up there because I sure as hell was going to put up the Dodgers at minus 270.
I got my plus 240 on. I'm 2,400, 24-1 on Gonsolin. Got it in my pocket, buddy.
Oh, your Cy Young one there?
Yeah.
You look, Gonsolin, he struck out at least 5 in 9 of his last 10 starts. He struck out 7 or more in 4 of them. The Cubs are, they're good at generating wind energy. 26th in the majors, striking out 8.87 times a game. They fanned 11.33 times a game in their last 3. And they strike out almost 9 times a game on the road. I think Gonsolin should be able to get there.
Okay. Very good.
I said you have to defend the beer vendor before the hot dog vendor.
He ain't wrong. No.
I don't know. But what if Truman's in the stands? You might have to defend the hot dog vendor.
Let's see here. Yeah.
Scott diligently trying to look something up.
I am. I'm looking at Cy Young odds. Let's see what they're at now.
Andrew said the Astros line or money line is down to minus 160 now after 2 innings.
That's the other thing I was going to check here in a minute. I wanted to see what the odds were on that. I'm glad he said that.
Would you jump on the Astros after 2 Rams?
Minus 160?
Minus 160, he said.
Fuck yeah. Yeah. In fact, now that you say that, yeah, I'm going to jump on it right now.
There you go. So see, that's why we have these people in the comment section to point out stuff that we might not necessarily see.
Thanks, Rye. Yeah, absolutely. I was going to
No,
check.
that was Andrew, not Rye. Rye just asked, would you live bet the Astros now?
God damn it, I've got it minus 185.
What book did you see it at minus 160, Andrew, so Scott can go find it before it goes back up?
Hurry. Going. 185 doesn't scare me, but I want to see if I can beat it.
He said just went to minus 175.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
But if you bet the 2-tier or the Yankees and the Stamps on the money line, it'd be 148.63, about 3-2 on your money if you were to go with the run line and the point, given the points with the Stamps, 281.82 on 100. With the Phillies and Gonsolin, be 188.82 on a hundo if you were to take the Phillies with the run line, which pretty much everybody in the free world is advocating at this point. Except Rye, who will probably turn around and say, the Phillies play like shit on my birthday or something,
Phillies 0-6, my last 7 birthdays. All right, I have taken the Astros officially on the run line at plus 135.
Not bad.
I like it. All right.
That would pay 288.39 on a hundo.
Very good. All right, got a 4-teamer?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Dylan Cease under 8.5 strikeouts. I had to waffle back and forth on how I thought this one was going to go, but I look and Cease he'll strike a lot of guys out, but the Tigers are actually a middle of the pack team when it comes to strikeouts, which is weird because when you got a lineup with Torkelson and Javier Baez and Candelario and all those guys, you'd think they would strike out more. But they're 14th in the league in strikeouts. I know Cease can strike out guys. My concern is he walks guys and he runs up his pitch count pretty quickly. You look his last 7 starts, he hasn't thrown less than 101 pitches. He's only gotten past 5 frames in 3 of those.
He's not terribly efficient. He's not awful, but he's not really super efficient, a guy that's going to consistently go into the 7th or the 8th. You got to say at this point, it looks like 6 is his ceiling.
Yeah, and I'm concerned. Will he be in there long enough to get to 9 strikeouts? I mean,
right, that's the thing. If you're going 6 innings, you're talking about striking out half the batters that make outs.
Right.
So,
and I mean, he's hit 9 in 4 of his last 10 starts, but he's done it in just 2 of his last 8.
Mm-hmm.
His last start against the Giants, he only lasted 5 innings, threw 104 pitches. He gave up 1 run on 4 hits, walked 3, and struck out 4.
Yep.
So I mean, he's got a couple games where he had 8 in there, and then he's got 2 5s and a 4. So I don't know if he's going to get to 9. His 2 starts against the Tigers, he got to 8. Yep. But I don't know if he's going to get to 9 because, like you said, he throws a lot of pitches. So there's that going on. Rye said the Phillies better win on his birthday.
Fair enough. Rye, you got big plans? You're going out and partying? You're going to paint the town Philly red?
Maybe he'll paint it powder blue.
Paint his wife white. Colorado Rockies, Arizona Diamondbacks, over 9.5. 9.5. Where the fuck did you find that?
Why would you find it at?
At 9.5 at plus 100. Is that what it is?
That's what I found this afternoon.
Oh. So
why would you find it at?
It's floating around at 10 last night.
Oh yeah. See, there's a couple of books that now they're all 9.5. WinBet has it over 9.5 at plus 100.
Beautiful. I will sign up for even money at 9.5. Yes, sir.
There are a couple of books that had it at 9 over 9, but it was at minus 120, so that probably got juiced back up to 9.5.
Don't really care about 9 or 9.5. Now, if it's 8.5,
right?
8 versus 8.5, yeah, I take that.
Right, but I was just saying because I noticed it earlier when I was looking through, and I saw WinBet had it at plus money, and they're still listed at plus money as of moments ago.
So if you wanted to play those 4, that's going to pay $9.11 on $100. Not bad. And if you want to play the run line there, take You got just 2 games there, right? No, just one. No, yeah,
No,
2.
the Braves and the Pods.
Braves and the Pods. There you go. I keep seeing
heavy run line on the Pods, or a lot of value on the run line for the Pods there.
Over it is $1.03. You got a team at home that doesn't score a ton of runs.
And you got a team on the road that doesn't score a ton of runs either, at least not lately.
Logan Webb on the road is not nearly as good as he is at home.
This is very true.
He's got a 3.77 on the road, 2.63, I think, on the highway. All right, at home rather. So
you are correct.
Keep that in mind. Although his record's almost the same, and he's got some weird, like his whip is better on the road than it is at home, but he's giving up more earned runs. There's some contrasting stats there with Logan Webb, but generally speaking, he is not a road warrior. So
yeah, Musgrove's got a 2.61 ERA at home. His road ERA is 2. So I mean, he's kind of like that too.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, playing at Petco,
night game.
Night game. He pitches pretty well there.
Yep, agreed. Okay, very good. 1939 is what that'll pay on $100. Almost 20-1 on your 4-teamer. So solid.
Brian said he's partying and going to see the new Thor movie at midnight, and he works at 6.
Oofda.
The halcyon days of youth.
Oh man, I can remember some brutal early mornings. I remember hating the birds.
All I can envision of you back then would have been like Jake Taylor at the beginning of Major League, where he's down there in Mexico and the phone rings. He's like, "Is that you, Tolbert?
A lot of
I'm hungover.
Yes.
My knees are killing me. If you're gonna pull this shit, at least you could say you were from the Yankees."
A lot of nights like that. Where did I see? I just saw a movie or a show where they like opened up the closet door and they fell out of the closet. They were asleep in the closet. Yeah. Now I have a friend of mine who peed in the closet in his bedroom. He got it. He got it in the middle of the night. Was so drunk. I've never done that. I peed in a club one time. That was because I was mad at him. But other than that,
what they wouldn't comp your drinks?
No, they had no crowd control. They were awful people. It was gladiator school.
And where was this?
Fayetteville, Arkansas.
You expected them to have crowd control?
I expected all fucking clubs.
It's Arkansas.
It was a club. It wasn't a bar. It was a fucking club. There's no excuse for a club not to have crowd control.
Nah, true enough.
Sorry. That's my old comedian rant for the day. You're welcome.
Brought to you by Miller Lite.
So yeah, I just found myself in the lobby. Everybody else, and it was the same place where we played a game at the end where they had a number on all the bottles, like 100 bottles of liquor, or whatever. They had a corresponding number on a piece of paper. They put them in a fishbowl and you draw out 3, and that's what your drink was.
Ooh, that could have sucked.
Oh God, I don't even remember what some of my fucking choices were.
Here you go. Here's Rumpelman's, Peach Schnapps, and Everclear.
I worked a club in Pittsburgh, Kansas, where the entire point of the show was for the owner to see how drunk he could get the comedians while they were on stage. And they sent me something called Diane's Flaming Asshole, which was a third Worcestershire, a third Tabasco, and a third grain alcohol. And when somebody would send me a shot, the only question I asked in those days was, does it have tequila in it? Because I can't drink tequila. But other than that, I would take a shot of whatever it was. And I took that shot, dude, and I had to stop on stage for almost a full minute to keep myself from hurling on the front row. And it was an absolute exercise in will. You
could have been the new version of Gallagher, just instead of smashing a watermelon.
Yeah, you should have brought your fucking ponchos in the front row, kids. So as soon as the show was over, I ran outside right by the front door and just let it fucking go. People are coming out going, great show. And I'm going, thanks very much. Appreciate it.
How far did it go?
How far did the projectile?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about? No, I don't, no, nothing. It was all vertical. It wasn't. I wasn't.
Too bad. See,
I wasn't going for distance.
Too bad. I mean, they could have incorporated that in the show.
Oh fuck! Owner gave me an extra $50
for drinking it.
for not fucking throwing up during my set. So yeah, that was
Did you ever go back?
I did that club a lot.
Did they give you the same thing every time?
No, I only took that shot one time. I would.
Gotcha.
They were big. It was 50-cent kamikaze night, so I fucking had a lot of kamikazes. They sent a lot of because people would send them out of the crowd at 50 cents. They're like, "Fuck
They
you."
probably wanted to see you get hammered too.
There's one for the fat man, sure, and then we'd all do shots together, and it's good times. So that's why, and it's one of the reasons I don't drink anymore. Although I told you I had drank for the first time in 2 years on my anniversary. I had wine.
Yeah, you did say that.
A white Burgundy, which speaking of Anchorman, I didn't
Yeah,
know
not a Ron Burgundy.
I didn't even know that was a thing, but apparently it's white grapes grown in the Burgundy region. Who knew? So
I did not.
Anyway, fuck it. Enough about me. Let's talk about a fucking shot in the dark, buddy.
All right, like I said, ignore the fact that they had Verlander on there because I forgot the game started at 2:10. I thought it was 3:10. I don't know.
Oh, heartbreaker too, because that's a good number right there. I think, buddy. I think you're going to do all right on that.
I hope so.
Mookie.
Mookie Betts in there over 1.5 total bases. Come on, it's Mark Leiter Jr. I don't think he's going to pull an Adrian Sampson tonight. I don't even know why Leiter Jr. is starting. It just shows how the Cubs have no pitching right now.
Yep.
I mean, this was supposed to be, I think, Alec Mills' spot, and of course, he's hurt too. So, hey, why not?
Yeah, here's the deal with Leiter, and I will defend him a little bit. I had to do this game for chaos. He's got awful numbers. He's got an ERA of like 8.6 as a starter. He's got a 5.5 ERA, whatever it is. However, he started the season. He made 3 straight starts to start the season. First start of the year, he gives up 7 earned in 3 1/3. Since then, all of his appearances, his relief, and his starts put together, 3.08 ERA, 1.07 WHIP. So he has been serviceable, and he came in for Mills after Mills got hurt. Mills had thrown 7 pitches. He came in, went 5 1/3, gave up 1 earned, 3 hits, and just 1 walk against Boston. So he's not without some talent. He has put up decent numbers since that first disastrous start.
Yeah, but my big concern is the fact that, you look at some of the teams he's faced, he faced the Pirates, he left after 2 innings in that third start against the Braves. And
you're in the Central. You're going to face some shitty teams.
I know he's faced Pittsburgh 3 times.
Okay.
And the Cardinals twice.
Okay.
I'm just looking at Milwaukee. He pitched.
Even your good teams, I will be the first to admit, even your good teams in the NL Central are offensively challenged.
Yeah. So I'm looking at, like I said, he's faced Pittsburgh 3 times. He's faced Milwaukee twice, the Cardinals twice, the Reds once.
Yeah.
He had that horrible start at Coors Field, like you said. And he's faced Atlanta where he went 2 innings, and he faced Boston. I think we can say none of those lineups are like the Dodgers.
No, but then only the Dodgers are really like the Dodgers. I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
Oh, I get it. But that's why I said that's why I didn't take the Dodgers game, period, because this could be one of those things like yesterday where I took Burns and he pitched well, and then they beat the bullpen.
Schwarber over 1.5 total bases at 105. I looked at that. I think you're getting it at $2 or $2 plus. I think there's a little more oomph. I think there's a 50-50 chance he hits a double or a home run. So give me the plus 200.
Or like yesterday, he homered twice.
But I don't hate this play. Obviously, if I think he's going to homer, I don't hate him. And it does give you the double option.
Right.
Or 2 singles or whatever it is. It opens it up for sure.
Yeah, I usually don't throw home run props up because if people are like, well, you fucked up the parlay because you put a home run prop up there, Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Well, you're gonna start with 10 games or whatever and come up with 18 plays. So I've said it before. I don't envy what you do because you have to have so many different plays. I go through all the games and I usually have 17 games I don't like.
That's the way it was today for me because that's why I had to improvise with player props and the CFL because if you look at the lines, like I said, Dodgers are minus 270, the White Sox are minus 255.
Astros, yeah.
The Astros are horrible. The Braves line is still going up as we speak. I'm not sold on Trevor Williams pitching for the Mets. I almost took Castano and the Marlins, but they don't score a whole lot on the road.
Right.
I couldn't take the Contreras minor game because it started at 2:10.
See, that's what I'm looking forward to seeing your daily videos, especially on getaway days, because there's a lot of games that you can't pick on the show just simply because of time constraints.
Right.
So it's going to open up more games. I'm curious to see some of those picks and how they go. Riley still red hot, right?
14 for 27 in the last week.
That's pretty near for 500, Chris.
Oh, look, Scott, we got another fun commenter again.
To the airlock. To the airlock. Wait. Oh, cheap sex and dating? Oh.
No, cheap sex dating. There's no and.
Oh, you're right. I don't even think those people are interested in sports betting.
Rye said he's going to take Rafael Devers and Jock Peterson on home run props.
Okay. Verlander just got out of a second and third jam. There you go.
With Devers, you got to make sure he's going to play.
Devers.
Sorry. Of course I haven't.
I know.
I'm going to take Ohtani over 1.5 total bases. I think, like you said, Jordan Lyles is pitching. Ohtani should be able to do something against him or the bullpen.
Plus money, buddy. Plus money.
Plus money on Gleyber Torres as well. He's been on a roll of late. Like I said, talk about Verlander. I'm going to think
I really like that Verlander play. I think you should make that.
Well, there you go. Scott said you should make it.
Give me over 6.5 strikeouts and start me with 4 in the first 2 innings. I'll take it every time. And it's the Royals. You know they're not going to throw many pitches. That fucking team does not work counts. So many times you'll see a pitcher out there. I'll turn on the game, 6th inning. He's getting ready to throw his 71st pitch.
He threw 50 in the first 3.
Now, see, even that, and he's struggling. He's struggling.
Yeah, he's giving up 4 hits and a walk.
That's exactly
an error.
That's exactly what the Royals do right there. They're giving up errors. They're walking. They're getting hits. They still only make him throw 16 plus pitches an inning. That's just phenomenal.
Buick just walked Martin Maldonado on 4 pitches.
The boobs. Let's go, boobs. Orioles, sure, over the Angels.
Yeah, I don't like Sosa. Oh, and Rye said cheap sex dating looks tempting too.
It's your birthday, buddy. It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
Wow. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
I don't even think that's legit. I don't know if I trust that site. Diamondbacks. Oh, for fuck's sake. Backing Dallas Keuchel. Oh, my God. Okay.
I did this because I wanted to make sure Rye got to mention Rachel Gomber about 35 times. It's his birthday. I figured he's probably half hammered already, and then he can just talk about Rachel Gomber for the rest of the afternoon.
Fair enough. All right. Bailey Falter over 3.5 strikeouts. Sure. Stampeders over 26.5.
They scored at least 30 in all 3 games this season.
I like it. You want to play those 10? Well, you can't do it. Just fuck off. You want to play those 9? Nope. Sorry, can't do it. You want to play those 8? I'm not taking Arizona. You're fucking high. I don't know what it pays, Chris. It pays a lot. Pays a lot. I don't know. Somewhere around. It'd be somewhere around 90 grand on $100 if you hit those 9, and probably somewhere double that. Probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 180 or so.
Yeah.
Again, just a hunch. So, all right. Any parting shots?
Let's see. I feel bad that we couldn't talk about the Mike Minor game because, of course, that game, is 0-0 after 3 innings. Because everybody expected that Mike Minor would give up no hits in the first 3 innings, right?
Yep. Just like everybody expected. It's a pitcher's duel.
I actually checked that. He's now gone through 4 innings and given up no hits.
Oh, fuck a duck. All right. There you go.
What the hell is this crap? He's only thrown 49 pitches in 4 innings. I've seen him throw, 1 inning where he threw almost as many pitches.
50 in the first inning. Yeah, absolutely. That appears to be a minor discrepancy right there. All right, kids. Wait a minute. Thank you.
Hey, you found the right button.
I did find the right button on the first try. All right, guys. Thanks.
Oh, there you go. Ryan said he clocks out in 30 minutes. He'll be hammered by dinner. At least he's got a plan.
Let's see his clock. He's watching this at work. Very good. Very good.
That is fantastic. Michael Dost used to do that, but we haven't seen him lately.
No, I haven't seen Michael in a while. All right. Hey, you guys have a great day. Have a great Thursday. Thanks for watching us. Don't forget to check out me and Chris. We got premium plays, all that shit. You can get them in the comment section. You can check out Chris's daily videos, my daily videos at the Winners and Winers YouTube channel. Check out all the great daily content. goes live over there at the Max Wagers Network YouTube channel. We appreciate you guys. Thanks very much for watching. Make sure you stop by and check us out mañana, baby. It's going to be the Steen finale, as we'll be joined by a cast of stars, including Scott Reichel and Jim Williams. It will be the social event of Friday afternoon.
Even if it's a dying star or that turns into a black hole, it's still a star at some point.
Make sure you stop by and check that out. And we'll be doing our NASCAR show tomorrow afternoon with the I'm almost certain hungover Rye Cape. So,
I was gonna say you're still gonna be hammered.
You guys have a great day. Good luck on all your plays. Let's go fade some bad pitchers and make some money. What do you say? You guys, we'll see you back here tomorrow where Chris and I, we're going to be distracted. We're going to shoot the shit with Jim and Scott. But at the end of the day, we're going to give you 18 of what, Chris?
Just parlays.
See you guys.